Hey, Sasha here at Maxguitarstore, and in this video I'm gonna build a pedal board in honor of the Maximize Your Gear series we're doing. So the pedals that will go on this board are right here in front of me on the table. And yeah, I'm gonna talk a bit about the do's and don'ts and give you a bit of an understanding what to watch out for when you're building your own pedal board. So the board I've chosen is a Pedal Train Nano Plus. It fits these pedals and also a power supply because I want to power the pedals with a power supply. So let's put the pedals aside and unbox this pedal board. So the Pedal Train pedal boards come with soft cases or hard cases. This is one with a soft case. Let's open it up. Right, here we go. So this is the strap. Tie wraps are included right here, and Velcro for the board and the pedals, the hook and loop side. And this is the board. So let's put aside what we don't need. Let's try the pedals on here to see if all the measurements are correct. Yeah, that's nice, and that should leave enough room to put the power supply right there. So first things first, we gotta attach the Velcro to the pedal board. And before you start attaching it, it's wise to clean the pedal board with some benzene. In Dutch it's called wasbenzine. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Oh no. So here is the benzene. Just put it on a bit of toilet paper, kitchen towel, whatever. And make sure all the grease and fingerprints are wiped off. Because when you try to glue the Velcro on, and if there's still something left on the pedal board, you have a chance when you rip off the pedals, you'll also rip off the Velcro from the board. Alright, so that is clean. I'm gonna close this up because it smells pretty bad, and now I need scissors. Be right back. Alright, lovely, here are the scissors. So we're gonna attach the hook side, so that's the nice and soft side, to the pedal board. So this is not cut straight, so I'm gonna leave a bit of an overlap so I can cut that off later. Just peel away a bit of the paper and then make sure you have it straight on, because once you attach it, it's very hard to remove. Alright, so the first bit is on. Now peel away some more of this paper. And then gently, and do this a tiny bit by tiny bit, because you can still correct it if it wasn't perfectly straight the first time. All right. Make sure you use sharp scissors for this, because otherwise it will just twist in there and the glue will get stuck to the scissors. And that's something you don't want. So that's the first one, and now I've touched the pedal board again, so I need to clean it again. Here we go. And do the second part of the board. In this case, I'm using a single line of pedals. If you use multiple lines, try to figure out which pedals you need to reach very easily. Take the height of the pedal into consideration, so the higher pedals can go at the back, because you'll be able to reach the switch. And if they have, well, this one has side jacks, but if they both have top jacks, and you put them really close together and you have two switches like here and two switches there, then you'll easily stomp on both switches. So you have to take in consideration that when the switches are close, you need to put the pedals a bit further apart. So let's start adding the pedals. First in line for me is the Gladio. There is already some Velcro on this one, so I can just stick it on like that. This one doesn't have Velcro, so we're gonna put that on. Also clean the pedals with the benzene. So we're gonna use the hook side for this and just cut a small strip of the Velcro, and then another. I will stick one here at the top and one at the bottom. So now I'm gonna get some toilet paper again and put it on the pedal board so I can move the pedals around and they don't stick to the Velcro. 1 and 2 and the third one. And this is a bass pedal, and these pedals have a big rubber pad on the bottom. You can stick the Velcro to this, but it won't hold as good as when you stick it to metal. So there's two things you can do. You can remove this rubber, just rip it off, or you can remove the bottom plate and then flip over the plate and screw it back in place. For this purpose, I'll just stick the Velcro to the rubber because I don't want to mess up this pedal. And we're gonna clean this one as well with the benzene, like that, and it is clean. Oh man, this stuff smells. Take another bit of Velcro. Sticking everywhere. So powering your pedals can also be an expensive business if you want to do it right. You can use an adapter like this on which you attach a daisy chain, and a daisy chain connects multiple pedals with one adapter. Just plug the adapter in here and then attach the pedals. It works fine, you know, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to power your pedals, but the problem with this is that the outputs aren't isolated, meaning that the pedals are all connected with each other and can cause interference. It can be noisy. So if you have the budget, I would recommend investing in something like this. This is an MXR ISO brick, which has isolated output, so every pedal has its own power supply, and you have multiple outputs. So if you have a pedal that needs a lot of power, like a digital Strymon pedal, you can attach it to a high milliamp output, so you can actually power the pedal properly. So this is really worth investing in if you want to power your pedals properly. We're gonna attach the Velcro to this one as well, and then it'll live here on the side of the board. So what I forgot about is that the output goes here, and if I put the power supply there, it won't work. So what I'm going to do is put the power supply here, and then the looper at the end, so I can attach the output cable to that pedal. Alright, so cabling. At all costs, whatever you do, avoid cables like these. The cheap colored ones you see at your local music shop in these large jars in which you can pick your color. They are terrible. They suck out your tone and they are rubbish. So don't use them. Use high quality patch cables like these. These are, I don't know what the brand is, gold flat, EBS gold flat patch cable. This is what I'll be using for this project, but there are all kinds of patch cables out there that are really good. So invest in that. That is really essential. So I'm gonna take the pedals off. And we're gonna attach them one by one. So first up is this one. Short patch cable will do. And then it goes to the input of this one. And when you attach the pedals, just twist them a bit like that, so the hooks of the Velcro can really dig in to the loop side, and then you'll have a really tight fit. So next one, again, a short patch cable. Oh yeah, by the way, there are these jack connectors, one-piece things without a cable, where you can attach two pedals together without a cable. Don't use those as well, because you'll mess up the pedal. When you stomp on the pedal, it'll start twisting and you'll mess up eventually the jacks of your pedal, and it will need repairing. So use a cable. All right, which one is the output? I don't know. Hello? I think it's this one. This goes to the input. Power is on top of these pedals. And here comes this power supply. And last one is the looper, and I'm gonna need a longer patch cable. Let's run that one underneath for tidiness. And I'm gonna leave a little space here so I can insert the power cables, and that's what we're gonna do next. And what I wanna do is run these cables underneath so we can tidy things up. And the last one is the Boss looper. Again, run it underneath, back up on this side, and we'll give that one. Here we go, 9 volts. And then a second problem that I didn't take into account. I want the power supply to be powered from the top, so I have to switch it around. So all the cables are under the board, but still a mess. For now I'm just gonna tie them together with the supplied tie wraps. There are these things that you put on the board and then put a tie wrap around it so you can really secure the cables to the board itself. But I don't have those here right now, so I'm just gonna tie up the cables. That is one. And that's two. Let's put one more here. And what I want to do now is make sure they don't hit the ground. So I'll just tuck this in here and run a tie wrap right through here. I need 2 of them, like that. All right, so let's cut off the excess, and be careful you don't cut a wire accidentally, because that's happened to me more than once. So here we go, pedal board all wired up and ready to go. I think I've covered pretty much everything, but if I haven't, please let me know in the comments so I can do that in a next video. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments or shoot us an email. We'll be happy to help. And thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.